There's some things out here you just cannot make up. I swear.
It's getting pathetic out here.
Obviously, Drake lost his UMG case. We are celebrating that.
But the one person that people were waiting to hear from, because everybody just probably had it in their mind that I want to see what this man gonna try to cook up next. And that man is Mal, man of the Rory and Mal podcast.
It's like a bundle package.
They telling me OVO Mal is out here doing tricks on it at this point.
Rory and Mal have been talking about this lawsuit for a very long time. Rory on one side has been speaking from the perspective of the musician, right? Mal has been speaking on the perspective of, that's my man.
That's mine.
Mal just been overly glazing and doing what he got to do to protect his man, as we all thought was going to happen.
I knew we'd be hearing from Mal.
OVO Mal reacts to Drake losing the UMG case.
He says that this is going to continue and the shit ain't over.
This is officially what podcasting has turned into. When you know you're wrong on a topic, you come back the next day and double down on the fuckery.
Bruh.
Mal looks like a New York Build-A-Bear, nigga. It look like an urban Build-A-Bear, nigga.
Everybody these days wants to be looked at as an expert, and nobody wants to be caught on a clip sounding like a hypocrite.
Mal be more wrong than academics. So, like, at least Mal is like academics without the actual industry connect. So he just be like throwing shit up in the air and guessing sometimes.
Last year, Mal went on record and claimed that Drake could possibly win $2 billion from UMG from the lawsuit.
I mean, the possibility of a win was always there. The likelihood of a win, no. But that's why you don't go out talking like that. That's why you shouldn't feel comfortable enough to go out there and say certain things without having concrete evidence or proof that it's gonna happen. But that's what you see on that side.
I think Drake is gonna ask for something that no artist has ever asked for or received. And it's gonna be very interesting to see if he receives that.
As far as money?
You were right. It was interesting.
As far as compensation for damages.
Mm-hmm. On the lawsuit side.
Absolutely.
As a man, even if you did it, how can you not look back and be like, yo, I'm tripping. What the fuck am I talking about? See, they forget we got the receipts, man. This shit's all on video, audio. Drake gonna get billions, huh?
We talking upwards of $2 billion.
$2 billion. He gonna ask for big three. Okay.
Absolutely.
$2 billion, huh?
If he gets look, at that point, fuck public perception.
Black Twitter is talking about it. I don't give a fuck what Black Twitter is talking about. I don't care what the barbershops are talking about. Yep. If I just sue Universal for $2 billion in my masters and I won, I'm just looking at it like,
do you care if you lost?
People have to stop being so surface with the shit and saying, oh, Drake is mad that he lost. Just take the L.
That's pretty much what the judge said, fam. That's pretty much what the judge said. Nigga's mad he lost. Get this shit out of here. Dismiss.
Cool. Y'all are talking about a rap battle. This is not the URL. We talking about the
business battle. Yes.
Not URL.
And then niggas that agree, just be co-signing. We talking about the business battle. Bro, we've discussed this before. The same shit that was happening on that side was happening for you too, if that's what you're saying. The business battle, the business didn't look right. Come on, bro. Stop it.
No disrespect to URL and smacking all them. Those are my, I support those guys. But this isn't that. This isn't a rap battle. This is Drake versus Universal Music Group.
Yes.
This is why you have to vet who you listen to. I said academics destroyed his word with this battle. Mal, he did the same thing, but he didn't have the backing that academics had. Like, he never had a moment where somebody went to Mal and was like, oh, this person knows something. So, like, I'm telling you, Mal is really battling himself with this. Because Mal, I think, is mad that he got outed for being such a pelvis eater. And now he's internalized that, and now he thinks he Drake. Like, he really think he Drake. Like, I don't care what, this isn't battle rap. I'm confused because unless I'm wrong, it's a lawsuit about things that were said in a, excuse me, let me check my notes again. This lawsuit started because things that were said in a rap battle. Okay.
For anybody that
And
doesn't understand
Universal
what that is,
financing both sides of the war.
they're financing both sides of the war, and they're in business with the streaming platforms. I'm talking about now, this is away from that.
Which was also thrown away.
Yeah.
This is not a battle. This is a war that's about to happen.
No,
That's a fact.
no.
Even Drake himself probably heard these numbers and said, wait, I can? I am? That's possible? So last week when the judge announced that the case
Let's
was
see what
dismissed,
Maul's saying
the
now.
plaintiff relies on tweets by individual users and reporting from fans to allege that UMG utilized covert tactics to manipulate streams of Not Like Us.
When will these niggas like Maul and the OVOs realize that y'all are one of the reasons why Drake lost this case? It was stupid. He's always going to lose it, but you guys are literally, they're talking about you. Judge Vargas is talking about you, Maul. He never had a case, but y'all made it even worse by talking and not knowing what you were talking about.
AKA, Drake, if I was you, I'd be suing your lawyers next.
Facts.
These niggas just robbed you in broad daylight.
We've been saying that, bro. Ain't no way that these lawyers thought that they had a case. It's just no way. Tweets by individual users and reporting by fans allege that UMG utilized covert tactics. What? That's what you got. That's what your whole case is based on. Look at these tweets. Look at these video comments. It's
They knew that you had a very weak case. They had no evidence. These niggas went on Twitter just like you and I to get their evidence.
Notice that I was put in, they literally went, that's why I was document 79. Oh, we got the smoking gun now. Screw Face's Twitter messages. That'll get them.
Now, Rory also had a take last year that went viral after the case was dismissed last week.
I have no dog in this fight. I like Kendrick's music. I like Drake's music. I also think both of them have used bots via UMG, whether they knew it or not. What stood out to me in that paperwork was the accusation that UMG lowered their licensing rate by 30% for Not Like Us. Just a quick history lesson. How we even got to the value of what a stream is was based off Spotify and the three majors negotiating on what that value would be. What makes it even crazier is all three majors have actual stock and ownership within Spotify. That would be illegal in any other business in the world, but it's the music industry, so anything can fly. To the point that I worked at a major when Spotify went public.
Are you sure?
They emailed all of us as employees and said, you cannot buy stock because that would be insider trading. Now imagine you're an artist and you know that the people that own your music plus the people that distribute your music, which is a whole separate tech company, are in cahoots to define what a dollar means within the music industry. And then you later find out that for one artist and one song, they devalued that dollar. You wouldn't have an issue with it?
Rory, you said that as if you know the history of how music promotion works. How are you're saying that as if, are you sure that's never happened before? Are you sure every single rate is the exact same when it comes to that for every artist, for everything?
who's to say that that hasn't been happening the whole time on Drake's end? It's like just because you were in a battle, you can't say when and when is not good, bro. If they using it for you or they've used it for you in the past, bro, it is what it is. You also have to look at how organic that song was and how it spread like wildfire, bro. It was all organic.
Well, the way advertising works is when something is naturally popping, you don't got to spend as much money to promote it as something that is inorganic. That's a stupid take, Rory. Like, that's a real childish take. It sounded like you were sounding like on some freedom fighter shit, but it's just like a real, like, you wouldn't have a problem if they reduce how much they're promoting. Why would I care? You wouldn't care unless it was dissing you, nigga. You wouldn't care either, nigga. You wouldn't know if it wasn't dissing you. And you didn't know, nigga, which is why you lost.
Today on the new Rory and Mal podcast, episode 414, Rory actually apologized for this take.
Oh.
But not OVO Mal. Mal actually goes on to double down on his take. Not only that, but he claimed that Drake and his team of lawyers were going to take this to a whole nother level. That's correct. According to Mal, Drake and his team know something.
Yes, they waited to expose the thing they knew because of dramatic tension, nigga, because it makes the movie better.
And because Drake seemingly has great lawyers, Maul sent a warning that this is not the end of this lawsuit. Here's what he said.
But it was funny. It's funny to see people's reaction. And again, people still not understanding what the case was about.
I got to stop you right there, Maul, real quick.
Hold on, bro. Nigga, we understand perfectly what the case was about. The judge understood perfectly what the case was about.
I think you're the only nigga who didn't understand what the case was about.
This shit is about your mans, your guy, your boy, whatever you want to call him. This is about him not being able to accept what happened. Him not being able to accept taking an L.
You're a victim.
Him not being able to accept losing to Kendrick Lamar.
You're a victim.
This is what this is about.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
The man is suing over a diss track.
Please!
No matter how many times y'all try to spin this and say it's about this and it's about that, you're suing over a diss track. We all know what the optics look like if Drake came out and said, I'm suing Kendrick Lamar. We know what that would look like.
You know what? You act like a little right now.
It would look 100 times worse. We know this. So don't try to come give us this narrative as if like this man is like doing something righteous for the music industry and for small artists out there, and this is for the bigger picture. We know what this is about. Stop it.
Don't say a word, brother.
As someone that thought I understood it, now I actually don't. Like, because I know he was, from my understanding, initially suing for UMG.
He was, nigga,
promoting, pushing, and using bots about a song that was defaming him. Mm-hmm. Then the result was, all right, the case is dismissed because there's no defamation. I didn't even think he was suing for that.
Mm-hmm. What?
This nigga didn't know what the case was about the whole time. Oh my God.
How the fuck you didn't think he was suing for that? Do these dudes read the fucking paperwork? How does he not know what he was suing for?
So, Rory, you mean to tell me you sat here this whole time talking about the lawsuit, the things within the lawsuit, speaking on the lawsuit, talking about all the different angles, and you didn't even know what this shit was really about?
How?
How do you guys sit here and have a discussion with each other and not know what you're actually discussing?
And the crazy part is, you can go back to my tweets. When Rory said this, I literally said, nigga, he's suing because of defamation. So why were y'all so unaware?
They just play so fucking stupid. It's sickening, man.
So now I'm just lost. So that's why I say you guys win. K-Dot, K-Bot, the whole world, y'all win. I'm sorry. I'm an
K-Dot, K-Bot.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Clearly the paperwork that I initially read is not even where the case ended up.
All the amendments, everything that y'all been talking about, the only thing you remember is the first thing you talked about? Come on, man.
Because I thought he was suing UMG for them promoting a song that defamed him.
I don't know what people are thinking because I haven't really talked to many people about this, but it's not. I mean, the people have to know that his lawyer, his team, they're going to appeal this and take this to another level.
What level would that be, sir? What other level can you take it to? OVO on 3. 1, 2, 3. OVO.
Stop it, Maul. Stop it, man. He need to let it go. See, this is why Drake is where he is, because he got people like this probably in his ear, man. Let it go, man. Let it go. Move on. Woosah. Woosah.
Oh my God.
I mean,
that level of stupidity.
I don't know if people know that. Like, this is not over with. Like,
I mean, shit, the shitty, should we just let it go?
No, see, no. No.
At this point,
no. Why? But would you?
Rory, like, yo, should we just let it go? He's like, nah.
Rory's also scared of them all. I don't care what anybody says. He's terrified. Listen to, should we let it go? No! We're going to take this to the end because Massa is sick.
It's people like that telling him no, when this would have been the best idea ever was to let it go.
Let's just say you do appeal it and you're allowed to do it. If you lose a second time, then what are you going to do? Just keep tying it up in litigation? So you just keep going and going and going until you potentially find some sort of W? Like, how long can this go on, bro? This is absolutely not hip hop.
If you and your team, your lawyers had things in your possession that prove what you're saying is correct.
But why wouldn't, and I'm not saying that it depends the judge, and that's why the appeal process exists to, didn't they reveal everything? Because that was also something I saw on the OVO stand side of like, nah, he purposely was trying to lose the first one so he could reveal more. And I was like, well, why wouldn't you just?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not speaking to shit. I'm speaking to factual shit.
Listen, You don't even want to get to the stage of an appeal because it could be harder. It's definitely harder.
When you appeal in court, you're not presenting new facts that's not already in court. You're simply just arguing that the court applied the law incorrectly. I feel like that's a very important part that a lot of people are missing.
So this smoking gun, the new evidence?
Why would you not present this evidence that you have that is so factual that it will prove the case? Why wouldn't you do that? For some reason, they hiding it. That's Maul's explanation, especially when you got the evidence. So why you ain't present it then? Who holds the evidence that's going to help them win the case and then brags about it later on?
Get out of here. Miss me with that BS. He don't got nothing else, man. There's no more cards up the sleeve. This nigga is wearing a fucking tank top. Ain't even no sleeves to hide nothing under at this point.
This is not over with. I know people hear things getting dismissed, but like there's a whole nother level that I believe this is getting ready to go to. I don't think this is over. It's definitely not over. None of us know the specifics of that. But
so if you don't know the specifics, how do you say that this isn't over and it's going to another level? What are y'all just telepathically connected? You just know what's going on? Like, you always trying to give us this lore as if you know some fucking hidden secret when you don't.
none of us know the specifics of that. But when you know and your lawyers know exactly what happened and what went on, when you say just let it go, no, somebody of his caliber and his level is not going to just let that go. Because they know what we all do not know.
That's mine.
They have information that none of us had.
Huh?
They all know what we don't know.
They have the information that we don't have, that we know that they're going to use. And when they use it, it's so much good information, and it's definitely going to prove everything that they're trying to prove. But we don't know what that information is. But if they ever use that information, then we going to win.
Shut up. Shut up.
Or maybe, Maul, maybe they know what you know. And maybe they just don't have a case.
I guess I would ask, if you're Drake, are you looking at good lawyers lose cases? I'm not saying that doesn't happen. But if you have all the stuff that we don't know, why did you go with that approach?
Look at Rory trying to logic with Maul. And there's still some because a real nigga just be like, nigga.
Of the defamation lane. And the judge was clearly like, nah.
Yeah, so I don't believe that this is over. I don't.
They didn't even have a reason. He didn't have an answer.
And his lawyers are letting this go. I do think that this is going to another level.
So he offers no other information other than, I do believe this is not over and it's going to go to another level. He just said the same thing 6 different times. He has no other information.
And again, that speaks to him, his team having things, and again, we don't know the business side of it, what Universal did. We do know that he's a top priority at Universal. He is in the middle of renegotiation. I don't know where that stands today. I don't know if he's even contemplating any type of negotiation with Universal, but I do know that Universal knows, or they know. The internet can say, "Oh yeah, I told you he lost it." Ask Universal if they think this is over. Like, just ask somebody at Universal if they think that this case is over.
Well, they know it's not over because they know that they're dealing with a fucking whiny fucking baby that can't take a L. I don't think anybody's arguing with you that he's not gonna appeal this, but the fact that you trying to make this seem like he gonna appeal and it's gonna go to this whole new level where they're just gonna all of a sudden turn in a whole bunch of evidence that's gonna win them the case is crazy. That's the problem. Don't try to frame it like it's because people don't think that they're gonna appeal. They're gonna appeal. The man's been crying throughout this whole beef. Not like us has stretched for a whole year now and some. Come on, man. It's October 2025. We're still talking about Not Like Us.
What do you gain by being so solid with the case, with the car? Like, what do you gain? I don't get it. Maybe Drake is just that kind of person that wants you to have that kind of support, or he ain't fucking with you. Period. Like, because Maul could have got on and just said, you know what, like, they presented all the evidence. The court saw it one way. I know the team don't agree, but it is what it is. I think it's time to put it to bed. But he has to go out and say, no, this ain't over. And they got more. And we're going to be. Now, what happens if they don't? Or what happens if they don't appeal? Then you look like the dummy.
I came in this video thinking that I was going to cook. I think Maul was the stupidest person. No, Rory's worse. Because Maul is just is a Drake pelvis eater. So he's just playing his position. Rory just admitted he did not know this was a defamation case this whole time. That's stupider than anything Maul said. I'm sorry. Because at least pretend, like Maul didn't say that. At least Maul pretended like, yeah, I'm just not saying anything. Rory, you quite literally, fundamentally didn't understand this case. Wow.